Final Fantasy Type-0 had me in tears in the opening scene. Over the next 40 hours, I'd experienced everything from sadness to disbelief as the thin but reverent story unfolded. At the same time, the zippy action-based combat made running around the world of Orience a lively experience, though viewed through an occasionally fussy camera. Type-0 has a strange dichotomy of emotion and action, but it comes together to create a role-playing game that works on multiple levels. The story of an elite group of young cadets fighting an aggressive military empire serves as a moving reminder that it's the young who die in war, and who are the first to be forgotten. Luckily, there were also some humorous moments sprinkled in to lighten the mood. Everything in Type-0 is thematically tied to war. Magic comes in the form of fire bombs, lightning missiles, and ice bullets, while the story progresses via military campaigns that involve liberating towns, defending bases, and invading cities. You can even capture and breed chocobos for battle. Campaigns that involve running through city streets or infiltrating fortresses were pretty fun, but I had a hard time with the real-time strategy missions. A stubborn camera and clunky controls make it hard just to move around the battlefield. And there are some blocky NPC faces, blurry textures, and dull environments, which are probably left over from the original Japanese PSP version of Type-0. That said, the HD graphics definitely have some wonderful lighting and shading effects. Type-0 looks good during its rapid action-based combat sequences with custom-built 3-man squads. Each member of Class 0 has their own distinct weapons and abilities, which makes them feel like real individuals. Jack is slow but can easily slice through monsters with his sword. Seven can nimbly dodge enemy soldiers while using her chain whip to deal out vicious attacks. And Rem can use her Undying Wish spell to temporarily prevent cadets from falling on the battlefield. And if one of your team members does fall, you can immediately summon another cadet from Class 0's reserves to replace them, or call in a powerful summon to help thin out enemy ranks. Whether it's fighting mundane soldiers or taking on more exciting enemies like a giant angry snow beast, I felt powerful because combat was always fast-paced. In fact, many victories were achieved in less than a minute using the handy kill sight and break sight features, which allow cadets to heavily damage or even instantly kill an enemy with a well-timed attack. Leveling up cadets required a lot of patience, but I didn't mind since Type-0 includes a nice array of ways to beef up your characters. You can accept side quests from NPCs, train at Academia's battle arena, or participate in random battles on the world map. It may seem like it's easy to overpower Class 0, but almost everything you do is tied to the limited amount of time you have between military campaigns. This clever bit of time management forced me to think carefully about which activities I participated in. Did I want to spend 2 hours talking to an NPC, or leave Academia and lose 6 hours so I could go on a monster hunt? Time was of the essence, and I enjoyed having to use it wisely. When I finished the story for the first time, I really didn't understand what happened. That's because Type-0 expects you to do multiple playthroughs and a lot of reading in order to fully comprehend the story. Hey, I'm all for extending replayability, but it shouldn't come at the cost of the first 40-hour playthrough not making any sense. Type-0's gritty tone, fast-paced action, and strategic approach to time management is a welcome change of pace from the usual Final Fantasy experience. Though an exasperating camera and clunky controls sometimes dampened my experience, I enjoyed meeting Class 0 and guiding them through battle. There's definitely no other class quite like them. For all your Final Fantasy Type-0 needs, keep it locked here on IGN.